I'm fixing Matt lunch. So I'm a house bitch.
So my little sister graduated from school in Nebraska, even though she's going back to the school in Nebraska. But so we had a little grad party for her here at our place.
That's what Matt's Like a Prayer dance video was from. Was Mackenzie's party.
But we can't show you on this video because of copyright reasons.
Or I could reenact it for you. You and Kyla were using lots of honors.
I was feeling very free.
Like Eddie the Eagle. Tell everyone about your favorite new movie, Eddie the Eagle.
Dexter Fletcher, that director, is a badass. The characters were great. I thought that he created such a fun world. Now it's been too long since I've seen it.
It was fun. It was a feel good. It made you feel like anything was possible. Homeboy wanted to go to the Olympics, and everyone told him his entire life, "You're not gonna go to the Olympics. You got a gimp leg." And he said, "Fuck you! Don't tell me what I can do." And he made it to the Olympics. I can't talk and prepare. Do you want coleslaw for that? Wasn't the music good?
Yeah, the music was good. The characters were great. The story, the writing, everything. It was just a really great, fun, inspirational, cool movie. Coleslaw's falling everywhere. I always make my sandwiches too big. Same with like when I make burritos. I always make my burritos way too big.
You make your bowl of cereal too big.
I don't know where to begin.
Big bite. July marks a year that we have been filming for our YouTube channel. And
Even though we didn't actually start airing until October.
yeah, but we started working and filming and experimenting and getting equipment
This is
in
like
July.
a big actual, like a lot of things. We have a lot of 1 years this month. We got married a year ago. We started shooting for our YouTube. And we got a baby. All in the same like month's time.
It didn't really seem like that much of a struggle. Chip.
Chip?
Use a chip.
Chip?
It didn't seem like it was hard. It was an adjustment, but not nearly as much of an adjustment if they all just one. It kind of spread out. Them all happening at once. I feel like it was just bam.
But
This is what's happening now.
part of it too that didn't make it seem so overwhelming for us is because they were all things that we had been wanting and been working for
And manifested.
and manifesting. So even though it was a lot of change at once, it all felt very organic and natural and welcomed. Although the marriage thing, I don't know how new it was. We've been together for so long before. But it still was.
We were already married. It was just official that we were married.
Yeah, but there was something about it. I have to admit, there was something about it that once we were married, it felt kind of new and exciting, and it felt like a new chapter, and it felt, I don't know, it felt different to me. It did feel different. I didn't think it was going to feel as different as it did.
We've been engaged for so long that I felt like I wanted it to happen, and I wanted it to be official, but I didn't feel like our lives changed because we did it.
I don't feel like
I felt good. I felt like we accomplished. We did something that we've been wanting to do.
I don't feel like our lives changed. I just feel like everything felt a little more cemented to me and a little more, I don't know, real and committed, and also because of just where we were as a country at that point, because same-sex marriage had just been legalized. So it also felt cool that we got to be a part of that. Blue, I was excited to marry you.
It shows by how fast you made the wedding come together.
It only took 2.5 years.
And what about the kid? That was the biggest.
Obviously that was the biggest change. That was clearly the biggest of the three.
I feel like I learned more this last year for a year span of time than I did any other year in recent. memory for me.
Yeah.
Not just about life, but
Also
about YouTube, like the video editing. There's just so many things. I feel like we grew a lot. What's been, through the YouTube part of it, us filming these videos, what has been the video, the experience that you've enjoyed the most?
I think Anthem of the Seas was my favorite experience of making a video, just because there was so much to do, and it was just fun. We just like got set free with our camera to like run around like two little kids with a camera and just do fun stuff.
It was also fun too because we had Crow at that point. Nobody knew, but that was like he went to stay with Grandma and Grandpa. It was our weekend off.
Yeah.
Like we went and partied and had fun. I think that mine would be Anthem of the Seas or New York. I really enjoyed being in New York.
Really?
And having him in New York, yeah. I mean, it was a struggle, but I love the city. So to get and let him experience that and have that be...
That surprises me. Really? I didn't think that you enjoyed New York that much.
I did enjoy it, but it was just like the fact of not knowing how long we are going to be there. It really put a damper on.
I just feel like also with New York, I didn't get to experience New York much with you because I was working so much. Yeah. So for me, we had two completely different experiences when we were in New York.
Of everything we've done over the year, what was the one that you were most surprised turned out? And you thought, what is this video even going to be like? How are we going to make this happen?
Video that I'm most surprised came together. Sunday Fun Day. I definitely was most surprised at Sunday Fun Day because we had no idea what we were doing for that video. We were just like, let's go to the park and shoot some fun stuff with Crow. And then even when we got home, I had no idea what that video was going to be. And it ended up, I think, being a really fun video. The way you had us do the voiceover, which you made me sound like an idiot. First of all, can I just go on record saying that I know the difference between baseball and football?
Obviously.
Blue edited it together to make it look like I think that there's a right field in football.
Nobody really caught it, though.
No,
your mom, I remember your mom, but did people comment on it?
I don't remember. But
it's a very subtle...
Even when I saw the first edit, I thought, well, maybe people will pick up the fact that it's just an edited together conversation and that it wasn't one fluid thought. But it totally makes me sound like an idiot. Let's talk about Ugly Lady.
Ugly Lady was fun.
So we shot it, but we were so...
I think we both... You first were like, no, we're not.
We shot it.
And I was fine. And then the more I watched it, I was like, no, this has never seen the light of day.
No. And now I actually think it's really funny.
How did we end up doing that?
You came up with the idea. You said you wanted to do a video called Ugly Lady where we do each other's makeup. And
you can't see it till the end of the video.
Yeah. And it actually ended up being, I think, pretty funny.
It was some funny shit.
What do you think was one of our most underrated videos? Video that you really liked but didn't necessarily perform well as far as like numbers, or people just didn't react like necessarily.
Like it didn't get the views?
Yeah, views, or you just...
I would have to say Fainting Goat. Ups and downs in the YouTube world, y'all. We're looking for beds for Crow because he's outgrown his toddler bed.
You're talking about buying a bed on Craigslist?
What? That's how you get good stuff, is on Craigslist. You go to the store, you're just going to buy some mass-produced crap that's made of the pressed compartable wood board, and then it falls apart and there's no character. I want real furniture.
I like this one though. This one's fun.
Yeah, I like those. But do you have to buy both?
It says $2.99 firm.
Well, if it's for both beds, then we'll take both of them.
Really? What are we going to do with the second one?
I don't know, we'll sell it or store it.
Hi Chad, my name is Matt. I'm calling about the twin beds that you have up on Craigslist, and I was wondering if they were still available. If you could give me a call back, that would be great. My number is... You didn't think I was actually going to put that out there, did you? We thought it'd be a good time to put a trailer together, and as we were doing it, we realized how much fun we had through the past year, so we kind of put some of our favorite parts over the past year into one video. Show the people the trailer already! Hold your horses.
Launch pads? Oh, no. It's gonna be a launch pad for Donald Duck. Mickey Mouse can stay. That's are such assholes.
When it came to talking about children and like adding another member to our family, you know, the conversation had started becoming much more frequent and much more serious. I was pretty set on using a surrogate and having my own kid because I think it just was always kind of a dream of mine to be able to have a kid and look into a child's eyes and see a part of, not only just see a piece of myself, but see a part of like my family. Initially, I was a little bit more hesitant to adopt because of that. The more I spoke to you about it and the more you kind of kept talking to me about it, the more I realized that it didn't matter, and that even if we adopt now, it doesn't mean that in the future I can never have my own kid. But
I guess you have a few more years.
what are you talking about? We're men. We can have babies until we're 90.
Saying, not if you keep that cell phone in your front pocket. I had that, I want to have my own kid, I want him to have my genes. I think the older I got, the more I realized of how that was just kind of a selfish desire on my part. What I really wanted was a child to raise and love and put into the world and to unleash him to go do good. One of the struggles of living in Scottsdale is that when business duty calls, Matt's got to go to LA.
I'm too tired. It's so cozy here.
Those nasty ass shoes better not even touch my couch.
They're not even nasty. They're just worn in. They're perfect.
There's nothing clean about these shoes.
Lay off my shoes, motherfucker.
Lay off my clean floors, motherfucker.